Hey guys, today's look is going to be a kind of very neutral smoky eye. I've been doing a lot of bright colors lately, so I thought I'd just tone it down a little bit and still make it dramatic because I'm a dramatic person. And this is what I came up with. I got inspired by an xxsgtigressxx look. I think it was like her Kim Kardashian look. Everything that woman does is gorgeous. It's perfectly blended, it's sultry and sexy, so of course I loved it. So I just tweaked it and made it my style. I also used inexpensive makeup for this tutorial. I used my Coastal Scents matte and shimmer palettes. So if you have these palettes, bust them out and let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so I started off with my Painterly paint pot from MAC. It's just a primer. I often get asked about these primers. A lot of people like a lot of different things. You know, there's Too Faced Shadow Insurance, there's Urban Decay, there's paints, there's paint pots. I like the paint pots the best. You get a lot of product. A while they come in not only skin tone colors, they come in like black and like, you know, other kind of colors, and they don't crease. They provide a perfect base, and these are my favorites. So all right, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm taking my Coastal Scents shimmer palette, and I'm gonna be using right here. I'm gonna be using that one on a eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna pack that color on my brush, and I'm gonna pack that onto the inner portion of my lid. And I'm gonna feather it out so it blends out. Alright, and then I'm going to take the same palette, I'm going to use the one right underneath it, so I'm taking that color and place that right next to it. It's just like a shimmery, kind of light gold color. Right next to the first pink we used, this gold color, right there. I'm going to place that right on top of that lighter gold color. This is just gonna kind of make a nice fade. I'm taking my 217 brush from MAC with a nice taupey kind of brown color. I'm using this one from the Coastal Scents matte 88 palette. And I'm just blending it with a 217 brush, like so. I'm just gonna use some black eyeshadow on a small brush and put it right into my crease. And onto the lid portion of my eye. I'm going to be very, very careful to mainly concentrate this color on the outside. Once I have that, I'm going to take my 217 brush again and just blend it and bring it into these eyeshadows. It's good to just start off with a little bit and work your way up. So I added all that black, but I'm just going to blend it out really. Taking my big, like kind of domed brush with this color from the matte 88 palette. It's on the left, that color right here. I'm going to get some on my brush. I'm going to pat this right here just to kind of blur out these eyeshadows. I want to kind of have a nice fade to it, so I don't want any color being really harsh right here. It's a pretty good match to my skin tone, so it's going to help blend out pretty well. Alright, and now I have this. Alright, so my brow bone's kind of getting a little dark, so from that same matte 88 palette, I'm going to use this white up in the corner on the same big brush. Go right underneath my eyebrow. Alright, now I have something like this. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking my favorite eyeliner pencil I have ever found in my life. I would like to introduce you to the Milani Liquify Eye Pencils. These are fucking-tastic. Can't believe I was spending $18 on, you know, a MAC eyeliner, or, you know, however much Urban Decay pencils are. I mean, the Urban Decay are pretty creamy, but for a quarter of the price, I think I purchased this for about $7, and this has got to be the most creamy, gorgeous pencil I've ever had. Maybe think of the Black Bean pencil from NYX, but with more staying power, and it doesn't crease as easily. I mean, anything on my waterline will kind of move. That's why I like to smudge my eyeliner, so when it moves, it's not that noticeable. These are fantastic. I'm gonna just show you the difference. I'm taking the pencil, I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line, and this, I'm barely putting any pressure on my pencil. See that deep dark line? It's so gorgeous, and it's so easy to put on. It's so creamy. It just gonna barely put any pressure on my hand. Do you see how dark that is? I barely touch my skin, and it's a dark black opaque line. It's crazy. So I'm gonna put some on my lash line as well. Taking kind of a square brush, I'm gonna smudge out this line. Taking a little bit of that really icy pink color from the Coastal Scents Shimmer Palette. I'm placing it right there. I'm gonna smudge up my lower lash line. Okay, and then I contoured with my Coastal Scents Blush Contour Palette. For my cheeks, I used Pinch Me Blush from MAC. It's a nice dusty kind of coral color. For my lips, I used NYX's Hot Red Lip Pencil, just a bright red. And I used MAC's Ruby Woo lipstick. It's a nice bright red. It's my favorite red. I kept it matte today. I didn't put any gloss because I find that if you don't add gloss, it stays, your lipstick will stay a little bit better than if you add a gloss. So I'm going to keep it matte today, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.